Good morning. Good morning, dear students. Today's we are studying compartment model. Under this, we study first intravenous IV bolus drug administration. One compartment open model. It is the simplest model which depicts the body as a single kinetically homogeneous unit that has no barrier to the movement of drug. It applies only to those drugs that distribute rapidly throughout the body. The drug concentration in plasma represents the drug concentration in all body. The term open indicates the input and output are unidirectional and must be eliminated from the body. Flowchart for one compartment model. If absorption is occur, then Ka rate constant is taken as absorption rate constant, and if drug is given IV bolus directly injected into the body, then absorption rate constant is eliminated and elimination rate constant is considered. One compartment open model showing input and output process. One compartment open model can be defined intravenous bolus administration, continuous intravenous infusion, extravascular zero order absorption, extravascular first order absorption. First we studies intravenous bolus administration. The drug distributes rapidly in the body, is given in the form of rapid IV injection, that is within 2 to 3 minutes. The mass balance equation as represented as the rate of change of drug in body is equal to input minus output. Then further, input is 0 because drug is injected as a IV bolus. Then amount of change of drug in body is equal to minus Kex. Integrate the equation number 1, then we find equation integrate x0 to x dx divided by x is equal to minus Ke integrate from 0 to t dt. Then we find the equation natural log x is equal to natural log x naught minus Ket, or may be written as natural log c is equal to natural log c naught minus Ket, or in the form of log base 10, log c is equal to log c naught minus Ket divided by 2.303. The graph is plotted between log c versus t, and intercept on y-axis represent the log c naught, that is initial drug concentration, and slope from this line is equal to Ke divided by 2.303. From this we also find out the biological half-life. Biological half-life is equal to 0.693 divided by Ke. From this we find out elimination rate constant, change in amount of drug in body, where x represent the amount of drug in body remained to be eliminated at time t. Next we find out the elimination volume of distribution. The volume of distribution govern the plasma concentration of drug after a given dose. The volume of distribution helps in estimating the amount of drug in body using the concentration of drug found in the sampling compartment. It is called as apparent volume of distribution because the value of volume of distribution does not have true physiological mean in terms of anatomic space. Volume of distribution is equal to amount of drug in body divided by plasma concentration, that is X divided by C. Volume of distribution may be determined by two methods. Method 1, it is determined by administering it by rapid IV injection, that is VD is equal to IV bolus dose divided by initial concentration of drug. Method 2, determined by another way, if AUC and first order elimination rate constant is known. VD is equal to dose divided by elimination rate constant into area under curve from 0 to infinity. The significance of volume of distribution. The apparent volume of distribution is dependent on initial plasma concentration for a given dose. A very small initial plasma concentration may occur in body due to concentration of drug in peripheral tissues and organs. The drug with a large apparent volume are more concentrated in extravascular tissue and less concentrated intravascularly. If a drug is highly bound to plasma protein or remain in vascular region, then initial plasma concentration be higher, resulting in smaller apparent volume of distribution. If the volume of distribution is very large number, that is greater than 100 of body weight, then it may be assumed that the drug is concentrated in certain tissue compartment. Thus, the apparent volume is useful parameter in considering the relative amount of drug in vascular and extravascular tissues. If the value of apparent volume of drug has the same value as a real anatomic volume, then a drug is to be considered to be distributed in a true physiologic volume. Then an investigation is needed to test this hypothesis. For example, in edematous condition, the total body water and total extravascular water increases. This is reflected in a large apparent volume value for a drug and is highly water soluble. Similarly, change in total body weight and lean body mass, which is normally occur with age, may also affect the apparent volume of distribution. The problem or assignment after taking this lecture: an antibiotic has a volume of distribution of 10 liter and elimination rate constant 0.2 per hour. A steady state plasma concentration of 10 gram per liter is desired. The infusion rate indeed to maintain this concentration can be determined, and these are the assignments. Thank you.